All right, let me set the stage. You're about to watch a video of a woman in Memphis walking into a gas station convenience store with a gun, just casually sitting in her back pocket. Then out of nowhere, a man walks right up behind her, snatches the gun, and takes off like it's GTA 6. She follows him out, and what does he do? He turns around and points the gun at her. Yeah, so let's roll that footage. Okay, here she is walking into the store. The gun right in her back pocket. No holster, no retention, just vibes. Now, here comes this dude. Watch him. He spots it, snatches the gun like he's done this before, and then bolts. She follows him outside. He turns around, gun raised, her gun that is. Now she stops. She knows at this point this shit is real. And that could have been everything right there. In the year of our Lord 2025, why on God's green earth are people still carrying guns in their back pocket? Especially in Memphis, where you've got a gaggle of young, dumb crash outs who don't see your gun as a deterrent. They see it as an opportunity. You think they're scared of you just because you got a gun in your back pocket? These kids will kill you just for looking at them wrong. They don't care about your little statement carry. They'll snatch that thing off of you and then post it on Instagram like, look, free gun Fridays. This right here, this is a Springfield Hellcat Pro inside of a Vetter holster. You see this? This here? Use it. Just use it. Holsters exist for a reason. Stop treating your pockets like holsters. They're not. And even if you're doing legit pocket carry, there are pocket holsters designed specifically for that. In 2025, there is no excuse. They make holsters for every type of carry imaginable. Inside the waistband, outside the waistband, appendix, small of the back, ankle, purses, bags. I know a girl who carries in an ankle holster because she can't carry in a purse. And yes, they even make holsters for your tatas. Right there in between the tatas, they make holsters for them. So again, no excuse not to use a holster. Now, philosophically, I am all for open carry. I think you should be able to carry however the hell you want, but that doesn't mean the way you're doing it isn't dumb. Carrying a gun in your back pocket at a Memphis gas station is stupid, tactically dumb, zero awareness. It's not just unsafe, it's irresponsible. You have zero control of that gun. You don't know who's watching. You can't even get it quickly. I'd rather you carry it in the front of your pocket if you're gonna do something that's close to that, but at least you can see what's going on in the front of your pocket, even though keeping it in your front pocket also makes no sense. Again, I'm talking about just dumping a gun in your pocket. I'm not talking about actual pocket carry with a holster. A lot of people buy a gun and think, oh, this will make me look like a hard target. Nobody will mess with me. Wrong. A gun isn't a deterrent until it's already out and pointed at the threat. That's when it stops an attack, not when it's just sitting there dangling in your pocket like a gift card with no pin. These crash outs, they don't care. They've got guns too. They don't see you as a threat. They see you as a walking supply drop. This dude took her gun, pointed at her, and then walked away. You got to think about the kind of mentality that's willing to shoot a woman with her own gun. So yeah, I said it's dumb and I meant it, but let it be a lesson. Because if someone takes your gun off of you, take the L, let it go. What are you gonna do? Chase them down? That's not bravery, that's You think the guy who just yanked the gun off of your body is gonna hesitate to use it? You think running after him is gonna end with a Hallmark reunion? Nah, that's how people get shot with their own firearm. Take the L. And to be clear, this isn't about clowning this woman. I'm using this as a teachable moment. There are holsters everywhere, at every price point. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars. Just get something that gives you at least some control and some concealment. And let me say this, people undervalue the advantage of looking like you're not carrying. I go out of my way to make sure people don't know I'm carrying, even though I talk about guns publicly. When I'm in public though, I do everything in my power to make sure that I don't look like I'm carrying. Because the only real true advantage as a civilian that I have reacting to a situation is the element of surprise. You want people to think that you're soft, not because you are soft, but because that's your cover. That's your tactical edge. If you're gonna open carry, fine, but do it with a holster that has retention, something that doesn't let someone just walk up and yank it out like a damn Happy Meal toy. And even then, If someone does try to take it, you better be ready to fight for it because they can't yank it out. Now they're gonna try to beat it out of you. Have you trained for that type of situation? Have you ever practiced weapon retention in a struggle? Or are you just playing fantasy scenarios in your brain thinking you'll be able to handle it? A gun is not a magic talisman. It is a tool, and the way you carry it matters. So again, to the woman in the video, this wasn't smart, but let this be your wake-up call. Please, just get a damn holster. Learn from this. Conceal carry. Use your brain as much as your firearm, because out here, one dumb decision can be your last. And if you do make the decision to carry, as I say in a lot of my self-defense videos, make sure you also have some type of self-defense insurance. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's almost a crapshoot, depending on what state you in, what area, what type of judge, what type of prosecutor, what type of jury. You don't know what you're gonna have to deal with. So that's why I always recommend people get some type of legal protection that you get from a membership in something like a USCCA membership. Now, there are other programs out there, but I prefer USCCA because they have the most comprehensive membership that is out there as far as I'm concerned. And that's why they sponsor this channel. Now, if you want to go with something else, I'd rather you go with something else than nothing at all. But if you want to learn more about a USCCA membership and how to protect yourself legally as a concealed carrier and a carrier of a firearm, if you ever have to use your gun in self-defense, I'm going to put a link in the description section for you to learn more. And if you want to know where you can grab your Defend America hat, which is brand new. We just released these bad boys. I'm gonna put a link to shop.mrcolionnoir.com where you can grab this hat as well. We also make them in shirts. We make them in drinkware. Anything you can think of, we got this design on it. So hit the links in the description of this video. One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. Politicians and tech giants don't want gun content to be recommended to you. And we're all fighting this culture war together. Now you can help do your part by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly, sharing this video with at least one person. Together we can stop the suppression of our 2A rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.